Everything seems to have cycles. There are loops, curving within and creating another something. It should not forget where it came from. If we take arts as an example, let us say ceramics, burnt clay does not decay so easily, so it's found by archaeologists. We see how robust forms emerge to begin with. Next they get a bit refined, so as it evolves it gets decoration, fluffy things, rococo, renaissance, until the decor and ornaments become overwhelming as to overshadow the form of the real thing. Then all of a sudden the robust, crude, naked forms break through and become fashion again. Sometimes some are trying to revive some golden age by recreating some of the surface. This happened with New Classicism. When they were copying ancient Greece, they assumed that everything were white, so they had everything black and white. In Paris, France, they were even wearing some clothes that certainly were not suitable, above all not during winter. Archaeological findings later revealed that everything was glowing with colour in Greece and on Crete in Knossos, only that ornament of colour and gold was worn off by erosion, wind and rain and sun on visible ruins. Odysseus and Penolopa's secret is, and by that alone she was convinced that he was back, that their bed cannot be moved. It has roots, it is carved out of the trunk of a tree. His dog, old dog, and his old friend were the only ones to recognize him for sure after all his adventures, Troya and the long journey back home. Great epics, mesmerizing epics. LaoTze puts these perpetual cycles this way, all these cycles we go through. Remember what says Maharshiji, that the rise and fall of civilization is but an eye blink for Gurudev. LaoTze knows that always there are born enlightened men that try to tell us about our real home. And we learn what he says, some really listen to his blessed words. We talk about what he said and try to live his teachings, really try hard to be as he said we should be. Sometimes, though, we do not quite agree on what he did say. Not quite, but we try to restrain ourselves. That is what he always did. But we might start quarrelling about what he was conveying. I am right about it, thou art wrong about it. Then shows up a man that knows exactly what he, the enlightened idol, said, and that man puts us right, or so he claims to do. He tells us about the empire that the idol always talked about. Now it would be time to make his words come true, expand his empire. This man might convince some that killing for this cause is the way to heaven. We praise him, the new one. We try to do what the other he wanted, that heaven on earth thing, and we pray and we hope and we believe and we fight and we wait for that something to come. We live for that, we die for that, even kill for that. Some might even believe they get to heaven if they kill for him. We do not see that we are not evolving. We do not see our darkness. We do not see that we did not understand what this heaven and this empire he spoke about were. Not of this world. Did he say not of this world, meaning another world? Or did he say not of this world, meaning not a worldly thing? That emphasis makes quite a difference in the sense of it. We were even told that to reach that heaven, we must die. Then, when really needed, an enlightened man shows up and tells us about truth. Now we have TM. Not only saying aham brahmasmi, tat tvam asi, we live the wisdom and have the technique to evolve, and the blessed words of the enlightened ones are understood by doing research in consciousness, really evolving. One sitting of TM is worth 1,000 years of evolution.